So you know those old ladies who live on their own and they smell a bit and they own about 50,000 cats? I'm pretty sure that's going to be me in the future. So that's why I thought this tag would be quite appropriate for me. I'm going to do the My Furry Friend tag, I believe it's called. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll probably want to guess that I do like cats. I've got 3 cats, which I think is okay. I think any more would sort of be edging towards a cat lady kind of vibe. But I have 3 cats, and there are questions. There are 9 questions. I'm going to answer the first 2 individually, and then I'll carry on from that, talking as the cats as a whole. Because I think the first 2, I think you need to. It's more of a sort of describing them. So the first 2 questions about are what are your pets' names and what kind of pet is it and what breed. So I think it's best if I held them so you could see them and you see what they are. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with that. Okay, this is Bosco. This is my only boy. He is 11 years old, and he's a cat, obviously. And in terms of breed, I think he's just a moggy. I think all of my cats are moggies. I think the other 2 might be crosses of some sort, but I think Bosco is just a normal tabby. If I just get him up close, there he is. He always seems to give you evils without meaning to, but he is such a softie. But that's Bosco. This is Venus. This is Bosco's sister, and obviously being from the same litter, she's exactly the same age. She is, as far as I'm aware, she's nothing. I think she's just a moggy as well, but I think she has a little bit of a blue in her. Whether it's Russian blue or Burmese blue, I'm not sure. But as far as I'm aware, she's not a pure breed or anything. She's so this is Bosco's sister. If I get her, that's Venus. Get her up close. And I think she's got some sort of blue in her, but I'm not exactly sure what. That's Venus. And this little one is who I'm sure you've all met somewhere at some point in my videos, is Margo, and she is my newest one. She's a year and 3 months old, and she is actually mine. I think Bosco and Venus are more like the family pets, but Margo's actually mine. And yeah, in terms of breed, I think she's probably got some sort of tortoiseshell in her. If you have a look at her coat. But as far as I'm aware, she's just a moggy as well. If I just get her up close, she's a bit fidgety at the moment, but if I get her up close, you can see. Oh, wait, she looks a bit evil. There she is. She's a bit grumpy at the moment, but I stand her up. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, go on, say hello. She looks a bit evil there. But yeah, that's Margo. I'm not going to hold them for the next lot of questions because I think it's nearly the evening time, and because, you know, cats being nocturnal, I think they probably want to be running around by now. So, but that's just to show you them. Alright, put you down, I'll put you down. Okay, question 3 is, how long have you had your pet friend? We've had Bosco and Venus since late 2000, so nearly 11 years, and they were only a couple of months old, so we basically had them all their life. I think they were about 2 months old when we got them. And with Margo, I've had her just over a year now. Question 4 is, how did you get your pet? Bosco and Venus were fairly simple, actually. Basically, our old cat died, and we just felt like getting some new ones. Margo, I was actually, for my birthday, not the one just gone, the one before, so my 22nd birthday, and came about, I always used to tease my parents, I think ever since my the other 2 cats sort of turned 6, 7 years old, that I wanted a kitten for my birthday. I'd always kept putting it off. But for my 22nd, I couldn't think of anything else that I wanted. I don't know. I suppose when you get older, you just don't really think about what you want for your birthday. But I just kept nagging Mum for one, and eventually they they gave in. So yeah, Margo was more of a birthday present for me. And yeah. Question 5: How old is your pet? I think I've already discussed that. Bosco and Venus are I've forgotten. 11. They'll be 12 at the end of the year. And Margo is 1 year and a couple of months. Question 6: What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Bosco, one thing he does which is quite weird is that whenever we're at the table eating, he will always find a chair and sit on it as if he's a dinner guest. And he won't get on the table or anything, he'll just sit there. And Venus, she loves to get high. I don't mean in that way. She loves to get the highest point she can. So if there's a bookshelf, she'll climb right on top of it, and will sleep at the very top on the very top shelf. If we have the loft door open, which loft attic, I don't know if it's loft here and attic in America, but you know the room in your roof, basically that thing. If we have the loft door open, she will try and jump into it, and she never manages to get into it. She'll just howl at it. Venus, she also is a talking cat. You know, cats that will meow at anything you say to them. So she's a talking cat. Margo, I think her eating habits are probably her most quirky when it comes to her behaviour. She will eat anything, particularly bugs. I mean, there's been a couple of times I've had to prise her mouth open when she's had a wasp in her mouth. I've caught her eating washing up soap. I've caught her eating the pellets on her litter tray. So yeah, and also she punches as well. She doesn't scratch, she punches. If you put your hand out close to her, she sort of does that rather than that. Yeah, I've got some weird cats. Question 7: What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? Okay, let's face it, they're cats. They're not, you're not going to be running around with them and playing with them. I think what is good about a cat is the fact that it's coming home at the end of the day, and when you just want to sit down and watch TV with a cup of tea and having a cat on your lap just to stroke. I think that's really what you can really do for a cat with a cat. But I think that's really all you need, really. I think that's I just kind of like that whole relaxed attitude and stuff. I do sometimes play with them, particularly with Margo because she's still quite young and kittenish. I'll get a bit of string and play with them. But in terms of my favourite pastime with them would probably be just relaxing end of the day. Just the late evening snuggles, I guess. And final question is, what other nicknames that you call your pet? There's a couple. I guess I just sort of call them sort of nicknames of their actual names. Like Margo I call Maggie Moo, Venus I call Veenie, and Bosco I call Bozzy or Billy. I don't know, it just depends what I feel like calling them, really. So yeah, that's all the questions done. I hope I've probably now convinced you that I'm some sort of weird cat lady, and I am. But anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed watching, and because this is a tag video, and I'm not very good with tagging, but I'll just say I'll tag all of you just to be sort of YouTube cliched, if you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye!